because it'll be awful if I forget that. But I'm just going to keep my eye out on the chat and or on the participants, and I'm going to let, as people pop in, if you hear me kind of break in my conversation, it's because I'm trying to make sure that I don't forget anybody over here. But so who am I? It says doTERRA leader. That is who I am. But my name is Amanda, and I am a doTERRA leader in the community that's connected to whoever invited you. So there's a lot of us, but I'm going to be the one that's helping you guys out tonight. And then on whether you opted into the Facebook group or texting or both for the rest of the week, you're going to see my face a lot in there because I did some videos for you guys to make sure that you feel confident and supported using your oils. But this is how this week's going to look. So hopefully you got your samples. I was checking the tracking on a lot of them, and a lot of them were supposed to show up today. Some people got them as early as Wednesday last week, and some people are getting them today. So I don't know how the mail works, but hopefully you got them by today. If you don't have them at this very moment, that's okay, because you're going to have all week to use them. So how this week's going to go is it starts with tonight, welcoming you. We're just going to go over kind of what essential oils are, a tiny bit about doTERRA, and how to use your sample. So it's going to be pretty basic. I'm not going to keep you guys over 7:30 because I know it's a lot of information, and some people it's really late at night. So if for some reason you have to hop off, do what serves you, but we will record this. But I'm grateful that you guys are all here. This is pretty rad. Today's the intro, and then tomorrow, so Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, we're going to highlight one of each sample. So you're going to get a crash course tonight, and then tomorrow and the next 4 days, you're going to get introduced to each oil a little bit of a deeper dive, because we really want you to feel confident using them, to really understand all the, like, why it works, what it does with your body. Essential oils aren't just like magic potions. They're actually like organic, natural chemicals that interact with our bodies and our cells, and they like each other a lot. And because of that, our bodies do really cool things when they're exposed to oils. And so you're going to get a little bit of science and a lot of fun information. And then on Friday, we'll meet back here at 5 p.m. Pacific time. And if you decide that you loved your experience, we're going to share with you how to get oils, but it's always your choice. We never talk anybody into anything here. We always just open the door and allow you to experience and make the choice that's best for you and your family. And obviously, oils were best for me. Just so you guys know, when my friend introduced me to oils, I was like, no, thanks, I'm good. And I'm grateful she basically didn't leave me alone for a while until I was willing to try them. And now I'm here. I'm almost going on 5 years of teaching and educating other people about how special essential oils are. And I love it so much. Also, I love oils and I love talking about them, but I'm really bad with technology. So I can't get my PowerPoint to work, and I was really hoping you'd get to look at something pretty, but you're going to get to look at me because I can't figure it out. So I apologize for that. So I hope you guys like to take notes. For the visual people, I'm sorry. I'll give you a big hug, and all the visual, beautiful things will be coming in the Facebook group and through the text, but not tonight. So hopefully you got all the information to be set up for success since you're here. But if not, there's 2 ways to get education this week. One is through Facebook. The perks of doing the Facebook group is there's a testimony post every day. All it says is, like, if you feel called to share your testimony and what you liked, comment below. And we're going to do a giveaway every day. We're going to give away an oil from our secret stash. So that's the perk of Facebook. But I know some people don't have Facebook, so we have a text option. Haley, if you're up in here, maybe you could put the phone number that they need to text in order to get to. All you do, guys, is it's a real human. We've pre-scheduled the text out, but if you ask a question, you're going to get me or somebody else answering it for you. because we want people without Facebook to feel supported. So Haley's going to hop in the chat and write a phone number, and you're going to text this phone number EO space text. And when you do that, it'll trip the system to schedule you the post that you would have gotten in Facebook. So that way, if you want both, you can have both. It's kind of nice to get something sent to your phone right away. If you guys have any questions too, go ahead and type them in the chat, since I kind of held you all hostage and muted you. But go ahead and type them in the chat and I'll be able to get those at the end. But that's what this week looks like. A class tonight, 4 days of education, and we'll meet back here on Friday, and I'll share with you how to get oils so that you can partner with who invited you to get them, if that serves you. So without further ado, I'm just going to talk to you guys a little bit about doTERRA. There's a lot of essential oil companies out there, and I love this one clearly. doTERRA does so many incredible things in this world. I love to say that what happens behind the bottle, so like what happens on the other side of the bottle once we have it in our hands, is really special and awesome. But everything that happens behind this until it gets to us is really magical. So if you're interested in learning about our sustainability practices, how awesome we are and health or environmentally conscious we are, how we source our oils, how they're organic and they're tested by a third party so that we get the realest, you can go to sourcetoyou.com. There's a ton of information and I could talk for hours. It's like the humanitarian philanthropic part about this company that is really at our core. Like, we love to give back and we love to make things better than when we found them. And it's just a really amazing journey of how we get these oils and what we do to make sure that it's good for everyone involved. So go to sourcetoyou.com if you want to know about that. But that truly spoke to me a lot. So I always want to make sure I share a little bit about that. Oops, Courtney got kicked out. Okay, so these essential oils have been sourced for their medicinal benefits. So we don't just source, like, there's going to be oils in all the ones you guys got smell good, but there's some oils where you smell them and you're like, whoa, that's different. But it's not not all our oils aren't sourced to be something that smells good. They're sourced because they do something special. And that medicinal benefit is really what our company is going for, to promote healing in the body. And our bodies are what do the magic. The oils don't do the magic. So the oils we're not replacing doctors, we're not replacing medicine, but the oils are a tool, just like food, to make our bodies healthier. And our bodies and oils, they communicate and they interact on a cellular level. And it's really incredible. So basically, if you were eating, all the superfoods like kale and blueberries and all of those things, you'd be feeling pretty awesome, because your body would be like, thank you for giving me what I need to thrive. That's what oils do. So you're going to have peppermint, and peppermint is a tool to help your body release tension. So if you're in pain, you can apply peppermint and your body will use it to heal itself, to promote healing, to promote well-being. And that's what the oils do. And that's why doTERRA sources for medicinal benefits, because we want to use these gifts of the earth to thrive. And so the way that you guys use essential oils, there's 3 ways to use them. Aromatically. So I just put black spruce on. I love this essential oil. A couple drops in my hands, rub my hands together. That's a way to use it aromatically. If you have a diffuser, that's an awesome way to use it aromatically. Or you can literally just smell it from the bottle. But I want to tell you guys what happens when you use oils this way. So like aromatherapy, how it works. The very best way it was described to me, and I will never forget this, is that when you go to the dentist and you get your teeth pulled, they don't give you a shot or a pill. They give you the gas, and you breathe it in through your nose and you count to 10. And by 10, you're ready for them to just go to town and pull out all of your teeth. So that is basically aromatherapy in the best explanation I've ever heard, because I can understand, I smell something and I'm out. And that's a pretty powerful shift. So how that works is right about here on your nose. We have nerves in there, and they're called olfactory nerves. And those nerves are connected to the limbic system, which is the limbic part of our brain, which controls your hormones and how you feel. And so in that gas from the dentist, I said gas, that's gas and mask together. In that mask, you smell the gas, and those nerves in your nose pick up those chemicals. They send the messages to your brain, and your brain tells your body, like, we're ready, calm down, everything's good. And that's the same exact thing that happens when you smell essential oils. So you're getting lavender, for example, in your sampling set. I feel like lavender is very universal. People tend to know it calms you down. And if you look up linalool, that is what the natural occurring chemical constituent is of lavender. It's predominantly made up of what's called linalool. And linalool, when recognized by our limbic brain and that system when we smell it, it's going to trigger a hormonal response to calm you down, to relax you. So whether you're getting, synthetic like forms in a gas or natural occurring forms of it, you're going to have a physiological response within your body. So aromatherapy is really amazing because you can use it to, create an environment. Candles can't do that. Like candles can create a mood, right? Actually have an all natural candle going right here. I'm not dissing candles. I'm just dissing like Bath and Body Works. My candle right here has sandalwood in it, and that's going to calm. So it's like my nighttime candle when I teach classes. But you can look at the different elements of your essential oils and you can create a vibe. So you have wild orange in your sample. If you're feeling blue or sad, any citrus oil, it's naturally occurring, like its chemical makeup is made up of limonene, and that's going to make you happy. So citrus oils are like an upper. So aromatherapy is so cool. And whether you're a homeschooling parent who needs a really great, chill, focused vibe, throw Adaptive in the diffuser. If you're someone who can't sleep at night, lavender will be your go-to. Or if you just need to start your day off with a happy high note, you can just smell that wild orange. So aromatherapy is super cool. And when I learned that and then I experienced it, it really was life-changing for me. And it made me be able to help a lot of people because they could prepare, like going into work. If you have like a visit with your boss, like cover yourself in oils. Then you could be cool, calm, and collected without the anxiety, right? Adaptive. If your boss is visiting, Adaptive. Okay, so that's the first way you're going to use your oils. The second way is topically. So topical is really fun. And what I love about oils too is I did have to do a little research to learn which oils are going to pick me up and which oils are going to calm me down. There's a lot of easy resources out there. You don't have to be a bookworm to know it. There's literally a chart. So don't be overwhelmed with that. But I love the intuitiveness of essential oils. Once you kind of understand their properties, they're really easy to use. So topical is what that's the direction I was going in. So if I have a headache, I'm going to put them on my temples or on the back of my neck. If I have a stomach ache, I'm going to put them on my stomach. If I'm sunburnt, I can put lavender. You guys, lavender is amazing for skin, for burnt skin. If you burn yourself with curling iron, or if you go to the lake for too long, you just apply it topically to your skin. The bottom of the feet are the best. If you have a stomach ache, you can even put oils on the bottom of your feet and fix your stomach ache. So if you don't know where to put it on the bottom of your feet. I feel like most people have seen like Chinese medicine and the reflexology charts. You could even get that into it. No, I don't know. I'm not very good at that, but somebody on here probably knows, like your big toe. There's something about your big toe. I feel like Courtney should answer that. Just type in there. But the bottom of the feet is a really awesome place because our feet are a little bit tougher and some people's skin is sensitive. So your guys' samples have been diluted Okay, they're not the pure essential oil right straight out of the bottle. So know that when you get your oils yourself, they're going to be a lot stronger. But we diluted them because everybody's different. I am not sensitive at all. And then my sister is totally sensitive. So the feet are an amazing place to put oils because of skin sensitivity. And two, it has the largest pores in our body, which blows my mind. I never would have thought that. I'm like, definitely the pores right here are the largest on my body, you know? If you wear makeup, you know what I'm talking about. But it's actually your feet. Okay. So when you get oils on the skin, you know, our skin is going to soak them on in and our body is going to put them exactly where they need to go. Because like I said, oils are like food. And once you give your body the tool that it needs, it's going to snatch up those essential oils and they're going to put them to work. Okay. So when in doubt, put them on your feet. But essential oils really are intuitive. And if you have like cramps or a stomach ache, you know, rubbing them on your stomach, rubbing them where you have sore muscles. You guys have lavender. If you're someone that mosquitoes love, lavender takes away the sting and the itch in seconds. Bee stings, so cool. So topical usage is great. So your oils will come undiluted. And if you are somebody who's sensitive at all, doTERRA sells this. It's called fractionated coconut oil, which just means some of the fats removed. So it's liquid all the time. I have this all over my house. And because some of the fats are removed, it doesn't smell like coconut. So it's my most favorite carrier oil because you're going to get the aromatherapy benefits from your oil and you're not going to smell. You can use any fat-based oil to dilute for your skin. You can use jojoba, avocado, olive, but those all have a scent. And so I like that one because it's unscented. So dilution on topical usage is the way to go. These oils are very light aromatic compounds. So when you open a bottle, you smell it because they're kind of just popping out of here and exploding with goodness. So the coconut oil is going to help keep them on the skin. So just make sure oils last longer and do their thing without the sensitivity, and it's going to help them absorb better. It's not going to dilute the effectiveness of the oil, just the sensitivity part. So first way is aromatic, second is topical, and the third is actually internal. And everybody is to each their own, but these oils, you're going to check out source2you.com, do your due diligence, read things, but these oils, many of them have been sourced for internal benefits because there are tons. There are so many benefits from these oils. And once you start to experience them, you will be like, you know, putting them under your tongue. It's like the best. These like peppermint, you can drink a drop in water and it can soothe an upset stomach. But if you're like, I'm not there yet with my oils, you can just rub it on your stomach. So there's lots of ways to get the oils and just do what works best for you. So I like drinking peppermint. If you guys have thought about peppermint tea, like herbal medicine, if you're here for herbal medicine, you are here for oils. Just think essential oils are herbs on steroids. It's just a more highly concentrated form of medicine, and it's so good. Peppermint tea, you guys, 1 drop of peppermint essential oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that's a pretty good way to explain the difference between herbs and oils. But you can totally put, if you guys, your oils are diluted, but coconut oil is not going to hurt you. We cook with it and we do all kinds of stuff with it. So you're going to be fine. But I love cooking with essential oils. If anybody in here loves to cook, peppermint brownies, I'm healthy, but I'm not that healthy. Like I like cookies and hot cocoa and all of that with peppermint is really good. Making peppermint bark during Christmas time, you will roll in with the best peppermint bark anyone's ever tasted because the peppermint is just so sweet and delicious. I love that Heather said you use a toothpick to swirl in your hot water to make tea. Yes. You guys, some of the oils are they come out really fast. So if you're cooking with oils, just a sidebar, like we have amazing herb oils like thyme, rosemary, oregano. I take a toothpick and I just stick it through the hole and then I swirl it in my sauce, because nothing stinks more than cooking and you're like, oh yeah, I'm going to use my oils. And then like 7 drops come out and you're like, we're all going to have great immune systems and bad breath with our oils. Thank you guys for answering and helping each other in the chat too. I super appreciate it. So that's the 3 ways that you guys use oils. So it's aromatically, topically, and internally. And doTERRA is awesome. And you guys are going to experience that this week. And I'm super excited for you. So in your sample pack, you probably got something like this. Why I love this is because there's some people who want to know everything and then use them. And then there's some people who are like, I'm just going to put it all over me and see what happens. But this is going to help you guys if you don't want to wait for all the information you're going to learn over the next 4 days. You're going to have a really awesome cheat sheet here. Adaptive is first on the list. It's such an amazing oil. So these other ones, lavender, peppermint, and orange, those are all what are called singles because it's one oil. Adaptive is a blend. So adaptive has, but I got one right here. Okay. Adaptive has wild orange, lavender, copaiba, spearmint, magnolia, rosemary, neroli, and sweet gum. So it's got a lot of magic happening in here. But what you need to know is that this was formulated to be healing to our minds. So because this was formulated, it's an aromatic use only, aromatic and topical. So these oils are pure, all organic. They are exactly what they say they are, but you're not going to get any benefit from using this oil internally. So this was purely made to be smelt and applied topically. And why you'd want to apply it topically is so that you can smell it all day. So I love putting this in the diffuser. I love wearing it like a perfume and taking whatever's left in my hands and kind of running it through my hair. Our hair's porous, so you're going to be able to smell the oils if they're in your hair. But this, you guys, this is liquid calm in a bottle. It's not going to make you fall asleep, but it's going to calm your senses. If you're, one of those people, maybe before bed, you lay down and you literally cannot stop thinking about everything you didn't finish and all the stuff you have to do tomorrow, and that you might have forgotten to do X, Y, and Z. Put this on before you go to bed and put the lavender on. But this is going to make your mind be quiet, and it's going to help you be able to go to relax. So I love Adaptive for especially the homeschooling parent. If you're having company over, and you just want to make sure that everyone has a good time and it's just a very, chill and relaxing vibe, this is going to positively benefit everyone. And I'm loving all the testimonies in the chat already. This blend is truly incredible, and you're going to learn a ton more about this in the videos. I made videos every day. They're 5 minutes or less and they're juicy. So I'm not going to give all the details away tonight, but just know this is made to be applied to your skin and inhaled to create a sense of calm. Okay, lavender. Lavender can be used in so many ways. It's literally like the Swiss Army knife. Like, you've got to have it in your purse. I had a friend who took a drink of coffee and burnt her tongue and put lavender on it. And she's like, oh my gosh, this is so cool. Usually by now I would have like, how your little taste buds blister and then your whole meal's ruined. It helped it just like that. I've burnt myself. This is the one oil that my husband, it made him a believer because he's very fair skinned and gets sunburned really easily and peels and the whole 9 yards. And his sunburn, a really bad sunburn will be gone in 3 days, and a normal sunburn will be gone in 1 to 2, and he doesn't peel. It's amazing. So lavender to the skin is amazing. It's also really great, lavender tea, lavender baths, absolutely on the feet before bed. I'm someone who can fall asleep, but I sleep for like way too long. Well, first time I used lavender, I definitely fell asleep, but I woke up before my alarm and I was like, what just happened? And I slept harder and deeper than ever. It was incredible. So I think that experimenting with lavender is so much fun.
What?
Oh, sorry.
Probably flying in the bathroom.
There we go. But yes, you're going to use lavender for calming, calming to the skin, calming to all the feelings. And I feel like there's so many more things. If you're on here and you're an oil guru, I'm like blanking because I just talked of lavender and I think I only said like 2 things. Okay, peppermint. I could talk about this one. Everybody laughs because this one's, it's not my favorite, but I think it's definitely top 3 on most favorite, but it's basically my most used as a person. Rubbing it on your temples and the back of the neck for headaches or migraines. If you work out, it's amazing to relieve tension in your body, to let your muscles relax. It does have a tingly sensation. So anybody who doesn't like icy hot, Bengay, that tingly feeling, do a little sample test on the back of your neck because that skin's a little sensitive. Put that on there. And if you like it, then go for it. If you don't, just dilute it with coconut oil or olive oil. I love the way that feels. It's very relaxing to me. I love massaging my feet with peppermint. If you guys get an oil in an area it's not wanted, I'm just going to be vulnerable. And I apply peppermint all the time. And then like maybe you go to the bathroom and you're like, what happened? You just got to take coconut oil and rub it wherever it doesn't feel good, or coconut oil or olive oil on any sensitive area. And the burning will stop. I've actually gotten essential oil in my eye before, and I put coconut oil in there and it takes it right away. You just don't want to use water because water and oil don't mix. Water will make it more intense. So I just, full disclaimer. But peppermint is really good for anybody with motion sickness, nausea, any kind of upset stomach. You're going to want to, sorry, this little reminder came up on here. You're going to want to use your peppermint, drink it, rub it on your tummy, bottoms of the feet. It's awesome. And then if you're breastfeeding, it is an oil that can reduce your milk supply. So save it for later because you're going to want it because it's super, super good. And then lastly, wild orange. So I know I said I wouldn't keep you longer than 30 minutes. I'm just like 2 more minutes. Wild orange it's like the gummy bear of essential oils. It's all things happy and uplifting. I love combining wild orange and adaptive. It's one of my ultimate favorite scents. I wear it all the time. But this is really just going to be your happy, happy oil. And I guarantee you, you can't help but smile when you open it up. I love watching people. It's like how many, like I think 9 out of 10 people smile as soon as they smell wild orange. So, I just got distracted. I'm dying with all the comments. I love it all. Yes, peppermint. But I know this was kind of a crash course. I hope you feel confident. You use your oils aromatically, topically, and internally. If you haven't gotten the link to the Facebook group, reach out to who invited you because they have it. Hopefully you got a text. We try to text everybody all this info, but sometimes things fall through the cracks and I apologize for that. But we do have tracking if you haven't gotten your oils yet. Most of them, I feel like all of them should have been there by today. And then if you scroll up in the chat, actually, maybe we'll post it one more time. We have a couple of seconds. Haley, if you could post one more time, the phone number. This phone number, guys, it's the same for everybody, but a real person's going to respond to you. It's going to be me or my friend Lindsay answering your questions. But if you can get in the Facebook group, that's where it's at because we're going to do giveaways every day. But you'll still be getting the same information through text as you would in the Facebook group. So yeah, text. You're going to text EO text to 530-421-9160. Does anybody have any questions? Thank you so much for all being here. I appreciate it. I'm really excited to see your guys' testimonies and to share just doTERRA with you guys. It's my favorite thing to do. You can unmute yourself unless I made it so that you couldn't. Let me know in the chat if you can't unmute yourself. But yeah, guys, feel free to hop off. I'm just going to stay on a couple more minutes if anybody has questions, but I'll see you guys in the group. And yeah, I'm just excited to get to know you guys and to help you out.
Love you.
Love you, Michaela. Good night.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Hey, Amanda, do you have a second really fast?
I do. Hi, Sam.
This is Teresa. She's over here somewhere. She lives in Portland. She's the girl who didn't get her oils, or they were like delivered, but they.
It said delivered, but there was no package.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, we
okay.
didn't see anything in the mailbox.
Okay, what's your last name?
It's Goshorn, Goshorn.
Okay, I have your information from filling out the Google form. So
Okay.
I'm gonna look and see if, because there was a couple of people whose addresses, the mailbox was like, the mail said that apartment doesn't exist. Are you in an apartment?
No. it's a
Okay,
house.
well, we'll
There's,
mail you
but
some more.
there's like a string of boxes
Okay,
where my box are because I'm next to an alley. So I don't know if it could have been put into one of the wrong boxes.
okay. Well, I'll mail you yours out again tomorrow. So just participate. And I'm sorry. Hopefully they'll get there quick.
Yeah. Okay.
But thanks for
Hey,
speaking up. So we
I
can.
have a question.
Yeah, of course.
This is Kristen. Hey, sorry, I don't have my video on. Question. So hubby has issues with like just the anxiety and the thinking about everything and sleeping. So sounds like the adaptive and the lavender would be good for him. And is
Mhm.
that just like the full drops on each? Is it just like the 2 to 4 drops on for each of them on him? Okay, perfect. That's what I
Yeah,
wanted.
that's great. You could do like
Okay.
a foot massage. That would work.
Okay. Okay. Put on the bottoms of his feet and massage.
Yeah,
Okay.
with some lotion. Mhm.
Okay. Awesome. All right. Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, guys. Any other questions?